would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Auburn Tigers. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. On the run from inside his own 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So Florida State's offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end.
Breaks into the open. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Noles injecting some attitude, throwing the spear down and declaring they're going to run the football.
Run the football, be aggressive. This is the part of the offense that, remember, it was a long time at Florida State. Offensive line play wasn't good enough. They got to get that physicality, that run game, if they want to be a great program again.
Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Let's take a second here to talk about Florida State. Big moment in recruiting last week. 4-star defensive back gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a 4-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed. He plays so many DBs at one time. This is a position I feel like you can transition to college really well. The expectations for him are going to be high.
They'll try the left side. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Fires it down the seam. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. And if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Here comes the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Offense changing the play. To the air, it's Fafita. Looking down the middle. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Unloads it left. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab past the marker. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
It's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Florida State.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Auburn's offense will get the ball for the first time. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. And when you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that, and I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Auburn lines up quickly. Guys, let's chat a little big picture, Auburn. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big four-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. They'll fit right in.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play, because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Off play action. Running to Green. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is...
Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Scanning the field, it's Daniels. Using the quick game. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now on 1st and goal as they try to answer that opener with a touchdown of their own. Quarterback keeper. And this one will be stopped for no gain. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. gets it out fast. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And he made that look easy, but it's not. I think one of the hardest things to do is tackle these quick, shifty wide receivers in the open field. Nice job getting that sucker on the ground.
Rush is on him. Quarterback moving. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
And that is why you never quit on a play. Fourth down by the goal line. It looked like the quarterback had nowhere to go with it, but he wouldn't quit. He wouldn't give in to the defense. He just dug deep down inside himself and found a way to score that TD. That was impressive.
And he puts through the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his spot. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Fafita. Quickly complete. At the 35, he's got room. Turning it on. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Quarterback making adjustments. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
What a great play on defense there. It was virtually unblockable. He reminds me of Nick Fairley, probably the most dominant Auburn Tiger defender that I can remember. He was simply unblockable. You could single team him, double team him up front. He was playing D-tackle, and offenses just didn't have an answer for him. This guy right here, there's times when...
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. And the Seminoles will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out.
Oh, it's out! And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
Well, the quarterback got into his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David? Oh, he's got some space. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And that's a good 2nd down run. Commit to the running game, run the football. Great gain, great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
And the Noles have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll run it. He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, no!
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left. We're going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
He wants to go deep. Makes the grab on the right. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
Who needs a 2-minute offense when you're this explosive? This offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
Under fire. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. And they went right back to the well, and that is a big-time answer from the defense after giving up the explosive play.
Yeah, it's a great job in sudden change, right, Reese? You give up the big one, the play before, so you hustle down, you get lined up. You have no idea what's coming next, but great individual effort by the defender to get to that QB.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dome. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Good timing on the quick out. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. He got it. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Man, it should come as no surprise we have ourselves a fun matchup in Tallahassee. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Doak Campbell Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Seminoles will kick it off to start the 2nd half. He'll bring it out. It's Kane. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the 2nd.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
In the backfield, it's Thompson. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Auburn to the line in a hurry. Got it behind the line. It's Thompson. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. He's got him along the sidelines. Beautiful footwork for the first down. The Tigers are on the move.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, third and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the third downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on first and second or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
He's got him. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Last time they had it, just a thing of beauty. Great balance between the run and pass, and it took them right to the end zone. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. He wants to change this route.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Back to pass, it's Fafita. Dumps it to the back. That's caught, it's Johnson. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. New set of downs after the completion.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it...
Deep shot for the end zone. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Wants to go up top. Grabbed behind the line. It's Johnson. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Noles come to the line with a new set of downs. Caught behind the line. It's Johnson. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. The Seminoles trying to cash it in on first and goal. Caught in the backfield, it's Ellison.
What a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job of getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
Gets it out quickly. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. his man quickly. Touchdown Seminoles! And they take it in for 6 more points. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Kane. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Snags it quickly on the left. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Taking it the other way. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State. They've got the lead, trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Well, let's count them up. 1, 2, 3. 3 is the magic number for touchdowns.
Yeah, it's as easy as ABC. Goodness gracious. He's been getting whatever he wants, whenever he wants, however he wants. I might want to change something up or maybe focus on that guy that's getting the football a lot and scoring.
First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So the final period starts with a second down play. To the air, it's Daniels. Throws to the wideout. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's the big-time moment. In the 4th quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
There he goes. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. And the Tigers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Knowles! And the pummeling has started. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Yeah, salt enter wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, I believe someone calls it the Conference of Champions. Pac-12 action today. Mississippi State has opened up its largest lead of the game in what's shaping up to be one of the more one-sided affairs of the weekend. They're up by 18 over Washington State. We'll keep you posted on a Pac-12 showdown that, not surprisingly, guys, is already trending.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He'll do it himself. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
Really nice play call by the offense, too. Obviously, your quarterback's thrown picks on his last 2 drives, so you have to settle him down. And the best way to settle down a quarterback is to get the running game going. Put it on the big fellas up front. Put it on your backs. That's a really nice run, and that should help settle the QB down a bit.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. They'll run for it. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Looking for a man, it's Fafita. Fires toward the end zone, and swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. They get to him as he throws. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially in these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
With the catch, it's Thompson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. He's looking to throw. Working that wide receiver screen. Breaks into the open. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
To the air on first down. Quick completion on the out. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. He's got it and still on his feet. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
The Tigers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. On the move. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Ready to try the point after. And after the extra point, they trailed 35-17. They took it 71 yards down the field. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points. Wide receiver going in motion. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there.
Right. Double. Set. Ready.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Let's go.
Line getting set on 2nd down.
Set.
To throw, it's Fafita. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Throwing on the run. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Seminole. And the beatdown has ensued. Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll bring it out. It's Kane. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So here comes the Auburn offense. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to...
Holds it in on the left. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Back to pass, it's Daniels. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Monroe. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Kane. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes. And
throws toward the end zone. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Finds his man. It's Kane. He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Grab near the marker. It's Thompson. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. And the Tigers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Offense takes a timeout. 27 seconds left. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Under fire. Had to get rid of it quickly. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone.
well, it's been that kind of day here tonight. They just have not been able to find a rhythm and establish that throwing the football. Part of it has been wide receivers and quarterbacks not being on the same page, but you got to give this defense credit too. Just like that last play, they have been getting after.
Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Touchdown, Auburn. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He'll start this drive firing. Here's the pressure. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back.
And down he goes. Not sure about putting your quarterback in harm's way there, but that's going to do it. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job of this team being ready, getting the W.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis.
Welcome to a special moment in the college football calendar, the SEC Championship game, the original conference championship game with a long history of classic moments and legendary performances. Welcome, folks, to Hard Rock City and the home of the Dolphins here in Miami, Florida, as we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on the second-ranked team, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kurt Kirkstreet. Kurt, let's get right to the action. Team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football out to the 25-yard line. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. They get it down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
1st and 10 play coming up. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Grab down the middle. It's Brown.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Lets it fly to the wideout. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Not much on the return there, but the interception gives the football back to the offense at the 47.
Oh, just a tough way to start this game for this offense. Throwing an interception on their very first drive. Now, see how their own defense will do, but they cannot panic, make a couple adjustments, and get ready next time they get the ball.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Aggressive call on the opening play. He's got it near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Florida.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Brown. And ball spotted at the 17. Would have been better off just taking a knee. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. They're going to run it. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
Looking to pass here on second down. Grab near the sticks. It's Smith. Tackle right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Breaks into the clear. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. Less than a yard to go as they cover the line on second down. The shotgun running play call. And the Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Productive drive in the making, a first down at their own 42. Looking to pass. It's Sellers. Lets it go quickly. He's wide open. Pulls it in. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down. The Gamecocks line up on 1st and 10 now. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Mark over the middle. It's Jacobs. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. They look to throw it here on second down. Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. The motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. First down, looking to throw the ball. Defense is coming after him. Swarm for the pass rush, the sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
So it's second down and long here from the 13. Send the back in motion. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He's running out of time here. Oh, they get him again.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, Chris. Is people like to say this is an obvious passing situation. It's really hard to vary things up and confuse the defense. This time, the defensive line just came right in, expecting the pass, and blew up the play.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Fires it to the wideout. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
He'll field it close to the 50. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. To throw, it's Sellers. Looking deep to the right side. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, South Carolina. And they get set now to try the PAT.
This guy is a matchup problem. You put an undersized safety who can run with the tight end, and he's going to go over top of him. You put a big, strong linebacker on him, and he's going to outrun him. Just a really tough matchup, as you saw right there.
The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Using his legs, it's spawned. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Well, nice first down here by this running back, and what he's doing today makes me reflect on some of the great backs that they've had over the years in Gainesville. Emmitt Smith, arguably one of the best backs, if not the best back in the history of the game. Damian Pierce more recently, but even guys like Eric Rett and Fred Taylor, just really talented running backs with the ability to take it to the house.
Set. Here's second down. There's the handoff. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. Few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
The Gators are moving quickly down the field. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a second down and 7. The offense now operating in empty. Dropping back, it's Lagway. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. They finally tackle him down at the 1 after that catch and run.
How about that? Receiver had nobody around him. That's frankly embarrassing for this defense when you let someone deep downfield go completely uncovered.
They'll try to run it in on first and goal. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
Automatic on the PAT. Scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. And he steps out of bounds at the 9. The offense will be backed up to start this possession. They flipped ends of the field, ready now for the second period. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. On first and 10, looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. The pass is dropped incomplete, but it had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I love the idea of the offensive coordinator continuing to try to find the hot hand as a receiver. They missed this one, but keep throwing him the football. He's a mismatch against his secondary.
Quick throw to his receiver. Caught for a completion. Where was the defense on that play?
Good job here to be able to get a foot down. That was awfully close to being out of bounds, but no, he's in.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. To throw, it's Sellers. Fires it to the wideout. The QB throws his third pick of the day.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. Oh, what a move. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time. The Gators are in the red zone. Looking for a gap. It's ball. I used the stiff arm there. Defense wasn't buying it to get him down for just a short game. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. He escapes the pocket. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. And he finds the running back in the flat. Brought down, but broken tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in his game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Quick throw to the right. Oh, what a grab! And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Taking a deep shot here to the right. And he will score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
And they're able to tackle on the extra point. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And the ball on the ground. And And the defense comes up with the football.
That is tough for the ball carrier here because not only does he take a big hit, but now you're about to get an earful from your coach on the sideline after that turnover.
And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. Back to pass. It's Sellers. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his second interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
They'll tackle him at the 27. Second down after that run on the previous play. Receiver in motion now. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking deep to the right side. He's got it with room to run. Tackle made after a big gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Nice grab. It's Ball. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Second down after that completion. He hands it off from the gun. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit. And the Gators moving quickly down the field here.
Get set, get set.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Single back, takes the handoff. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. Second down after that run on the previous play. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. The shotgun handoff here. They finally stop him at the 8. It'll be 1st and goal. Trying to cap a really impressive first half, trying to punch it in here and build on this lead before halftime. Here's the handoff, 1st and goal. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
You know, when the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line, you love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. That puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
2nd and goal for the offense. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. A direct snap. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Well, he came close to putting this ball into the end zone, but he comes up short. Now we're looking at a 3rd and goal. Boy, the defense is digging in. The offensive line trying to get a good push. I'm curious to see if they try to run the football again here on 3rd and goal.
3rd down and goal. Big play coming up here in the red zone. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Touchdown, Gators. This offense really clicking.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
Now the all-important extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Brown. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Back to throw. It's Sellers. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. A quick strike to be able to climb back into this football game. Now can the defense do their job and get a stop and give this hot offense the football back?
Kickoff team out there, they got fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. They test the middle and get stuck. That is just not open for business today. Empty backfield. Offense spreading the field with 5 wide. And the wideout goes in motion. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout,
Second down play coming up. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Makes the catch. It's Sturdivant. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Dropping back. It's Lagway. Moves out of the pocket. It's a deep shot to the right. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, it's got to be so rewarding for an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call. That's exactly what we saw right here. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot, and it led to a wide-open wide receiver.
The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for the wide out. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a 1st down and goal.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? Their own defense. And when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
This offense has been hard to stop here in the 1st half. Can they punch it in and build the lead before the break? And that's around the quarterback sneak. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half.
No, I don't blame them. Go with the quarterback sneak here to try to pick up just enough yards for the 1st down. But, hey, man, give credit to that defense. They did not budge at all. They kept him short of the 1st down.
He muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
And it's just a thing of beauty to watch this offense. That's this guy's 3rd touchdown. But give the offensive line a lot of credit. They're getting enough of a push to give him some room to show you what he can do with that space.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good, so it's 35-21. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Now someone moved this a bit too early, and it cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Scanning the field. It's Sellers. Pressure is coming. Hit as he released it. Incomplete with 4 seconds remaining. Time for just one more play.
We finally see a change-up from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Looks like one more play here before halftime.
Black 14. Black 14.
Design quarterback run. Crosses the 35. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play. Minuta's going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Gamecocks will kick this away to begin the 2nd half.
Set to kick off.
And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. First play of the drive now on the 25. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking for a man deep down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Gators.
That's what great teams do. Things are getting a little bit too close, so they go right down the field with just a few plays to put this game right back to having a comfortable lead.
And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Now from the 25. Back to throw. It's Sellers. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. The Gamecocks come up to the line in a hurry-up. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. A deep shot to the left side. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Now the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
He's found some room at the 45. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Touchdown, Gamecocks. He broke away and they couldn't catch it.
It was just a matter of time till this guy found a seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that second and third level, and with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And here's the handoff. He's got room to run. Tackle made at the 37. It's a solid gain.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Important second down play coming up. Looking downfield. It's Lagway. Hit as he threw. He's going deep here. The ball is picked off. Not much on a return there, but the takeaway will set up the offense at the 38.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
Now the first play of the drive, they'll begin at the 38. And looking to throw now on first down. The pass rush gets home. The sack sets up second down.
But good job here getting into the backfield and coming up with this sack here by the defensive line for the Florida Gators. And, Chris, you think about Florida, you think about defensive linemen, you think about an incredible history and legacy that they've had over the years. Start with
and they heave it deep downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted, take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. It's another deep shot. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. The Gamecocks come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The pocket breaking down. He's going to take off. Breaks loose on the scramble. Picks up a decent gain. Short of the 1st down, though.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain in the pitch and catch.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
As a design quarterback keeper. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. Ball sits at the 2-yard line for 3rd and goal. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. QB keeper all the way. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. Felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
Crucial play, down double digits in the 2nd half. They're going to go for it on 4th down. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
How about the offense being... So they decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. And the Gators offense retakes the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
Looking to throw. It's Lagway. A deep shot to the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game.
That is great arm strength and accuracy.